What is this, episode 5?
Everything Under the Bar, episode 5. It's been a while. It's been a few weeks.
Yep.
We have a lot to talk about. We're kind of just going to wing this one, you know. We just have so much to talk about. I mean, it's kind of crazy. There's a lot that's going on, you know, with our business, our first drop, things that have happened at the gym, new gym memberships, gyms closing down, coronavirus, at-home workouts.
Kobe Bryant. You didn't talk about him.
God. So, I mean, where do we want to start, fellas? We got a lot for our viewers, so.
We'll start with our first drop. Was now, 2 or 3 weeks it's been?
I think 2 weeks.
Yeah. Went pretty well.
Yeah, we learned a lot. It's crazy, just the support we had. I mean, first of all, thank you to all of our followers that bought a shirt, that have supported us. We would be nothing without them. Excuse me, I have bronchitis right now, so. But super awesome, just the support we got, the feedback we got, the reviews people left. It's just really surreal seeing people wearing our shirts.
Yeah.
And like we have a bit, like we're real, like we're a business. Like
almost sold out. Got a few left. We want to put in another order here soon, but with this virus, who knows when that's going to happen, because suppliers are shut down and everything. So we'll definitely keep you guys updated about that.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated about our next drop. We were going to do like a spring-summer drop, but right now everything's pending on this virus. But we definitely have just a little teaser for the people to know. We have a couple men's things we're going to come out with, and we're going to do our first women's drop. So that's just a little teaser. Not going to talk much more on that because the future is uncertain with this virus. But so the people know, we're working on it. But literally it all depends on whatever's going on with our manufacturer, this virus, the economy. I mean, this is just crazy.
Chaos.
You want to get into that a little bit? Well, everybody else is talking about it, mine as well.
Yeah, I mean, where do you guys want to start?
The fact that our freaking gyms are closed, so I don't know what to do with my life. We've been over at Big Country's barn past couple days. He's got our boy Nick has a power rack and some weights we just been throwing around for now. You just got to do what you can with what you have. And so, because who knows, this might last another month. We might not be able to get in the gym for another month or two. Who knows?
Well, I think it's important to tell our followers before we really dive into this that you're not going to lose your gains overnight.
Right.
I don't know the science behind it, but I've seen a lot of different research that says about 14 to 21 days of absolutely nothing before you even start to lose some of your progress. Mm-hmm. So at the least, you know, watch what you eat. Even if you can't get your normal lifts in, you're not going to lose your gains overnight. Like, people need to relax. But it is very mentally frustrating when you're used to going to the gym every day. You have that routine. What am I going to do now? So you just got to find a way to stay active. I know for me right now, I'm dialing in on my diet. There's no better time because my daily caloric expenditure isn't as much as it was a couple weeks ago. You know, I'm not getting all my steps in at work. I'm not getting all my lifts in. You know, so I have to watch. I can't eat as much as I was because I'm not burning as much. So I think that's important for people to know, like, hey, if you're not doing as much activity, you need to eat less. I'm not saying starve yourself. But, you know, if you were eating 2,900 calories, maybe take a look at, okay, I need to only eat 25 or 2,600 now. Like, those little adjustments will make a difference while you're sitting at home not doing a whole lot.
Yeah, especially to me and Bush just got new jobs at this kickboxing place to be trainers, and we didn't even start before everything got shut down. Right. So, like, I know you're working still, but
with bronchitis, I have a few days off now.
Right.
I mean, I'm not contagious, but just with the respiratory issue,
so
I gotta play it safe.
Yeah, we just gotta keep it as active as we can, with being safe at the same time, because we don't want to spread anything or get hit with anything. So,
I mean, control the controllables. Really, some things in life are just you can't control, especially with the whole college athletes not being able to play. I mean, I can only imagine, but it's out of your control you have to move on, really, as hard as that may seem.
Yeah, we can't use this time to allow ourselves to feel sorry for ourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, this sucks, but it sucks for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everybody's in the same boat right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So you have to do your best to figure out what you need to do to make things work. You know, you got to do 1,000 push-ups every day. If you do that at-home prison-style body workout, hey, you just got to do what you got to do right now, and this is affecting everybody. It's just crazy. I've never been a part of something like this in my life.
Yeah, I feel so bad. My girl's, she was studying abroad over in Australia. She just got there, 2 weeks ago or something. She has to fly home Sunday. And she was looking forward to all the adventures and everything. She's going to go to a couple soccer games. Everything's shut down. Now she's got to come home and be quarantined in her house. So I feel so bad for her because she was so looking forward to that trip. But you got to do what you got to do at this point.
Right.
It feels like we're living in a fucking movie.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't seem real. It's like, I don't know, it's like we're dreaming, honestly. It's that serious now that it's like the world's come to this.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know for me, so like we can dive into this topic a little bit, like the grocery store and food. What are you going to eat during this? And for me, we're not hoarding at my house, but we bought about, I'd say, I don't know exact pounds, but 3 big packs of chicken. So we have that in the freezer, and we got 10 pounds of ground beef, but now that's not going to last too long.
Yeah.
So really just rationing now, trying to figure out I can't eat as much as I was. I got, the store doesn't have much.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's a good time to be cutting because if we were balking, we'd really be screwed.
Right. Yeah. So I'm seeing this as the perfect opportunity to, like, I know on Instagram I've said I'm beginning my cut, I'm beginning my cut, and like. Really, I've just been maintaining. I stopped bulking, and I went into just a maintenance period because I was like, I like the size, even though I gained some fat. I wanted to keep my strength, but now I'm like, I really am cutting. It's time to go into a little bit of a caloric deficit.
Mm-hmm.
I got to ration my food. I can't be eating like I was with the uncertainty of not knowing what's at the store.
Yeah.
I mean, they're almost out of eggs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like,
yeah, I got about the
like
last pack of chicken when I went there yesterday.
Yeah.
So.
I was reading something too. A doctor was saying that when there's viruses going around, lower carb diets are good because your insulin levels in your body are going to be a little bit lower, and these viruses thrive off of glucose and insulin.
Yeah.
So he was saying lower carb the better.
Right. And I was when this first started taking off, I was one of the guys who thought it was like just affecting the older generation. And now I'm hearing like there's millennials and whatever the other generations are that are getting it too, feeling symptoms. And I don't know if there's been any deaths yet, but just be cautious. I mean, I'm just going to be in my house and at Big Country's barn. That's the only 2 places I'm going. If I run out of food, I'll make a quick trip to the store. But,
I'm walking my dog.
Yeah.
But other than that, just Country's barn. It's nice we have that place to lift. He has a power rack, a bar. We got up to 415 pounds in plates, a curl bar, and a bench. So we have enough. Like, we've just been doing full body circuit compound lifts. Yeah. And, like, my core is sore. Like, I'm feeling a pain that I haven't felt. Like, because it's just, we're switching it up.
Yeah.
And so, it's fun doing that. Yeah. I'm glad we have that, or I'd probably be going insane right now.
The intensity in there is crazy.
Yeah, we're some serious
if you guys
energy.
watch any of our stories, like on our personal accounts, it gets gritty in there.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, testosterone, you can physically see it dripping off the walls.
100%.
Yeah, we're blessed to be able to be doing that.
Right. And I think that's something we envision as a company in the future, is having our own gym.
Yep.
It's a long-term goal of ours, to own our own Ironverse gym. And I mean, that would be fun, have our own gym. It could be that gritty little place, but then, when the doors are closed and it's just us, we can do whatever we want. And like that, it's fun, man. Like, working out's supposed to be fun, and can't do those things in a public gym, obviously, but the intensity in there, the hyping each other up, like, it takes me back to my college baseball days when we would get in each other's faces a little bit in workouts. Like, it's a good push. It's fun.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing what we do during this virus down there, because it's in a garage out in the middle of the country on a farm. Like,
It gets the
and
job
just do
done.
whatever we want and just try and maintain and grow, hit some PRs while this is going on, and it's fun. It's a nice switch up, honestly. It's pretty cool. We make do with what we have. So like that's what you guys got to do during this virus. You gotta find things to do, objects in your house, whatever. If you have to order something off Amazon, just a curl bar, you can do a lot with a curl bar. I mean, you can hit every body part with a curl bar, you know. So just encouraging y'all to really just dial in on the diet right now, because that's going to play a big role in how you feel mentally and how you can maintain, grow, or cut whatever your goal is right now during this virus, because our whole lifestyle has changed. And I mean, I'm ready for it. You know, I'm not shying away from it. It's another challenge. It's another slap in the face, and you just gotta, you know, dig in and attack it. You can't run from it. I mean, the virus doesn't care who you are. You can't run from it. So we just have to adapt and do our best in and out of the gym, the kitchen, whatever. And just keep staying healthy, keep moving forward. Can't use this as a setback. You know, see it as an opportunity to really
it really
look yourself in the mirror and figure out what you need to do. You know?
It's going to separate people, you know, people who have goals, who are still prepping for shows or, you know, on a weight loss journey or whatever it is. Like, those people are going to find a way to still get it done, and that's what it's all about. You got to find a way, you know, and if you can't make one.
I love that saying.
And we didn't even tease anything yet. I don't even know if I should be telling people this right now, but we do have a female athlete on the way who is prepping for a show. So she's got she came to Big Country's barn once, and she's gonna come back again because she's competing in I forget what month, but a couple weeks.
I believe,
So
with all shows being canceled, it's just crazy. I mean,
they'll probably have it with no spectators. That's what I imagine.
That's what they did at Arnold, which we were very upset about.
That's another thing. We were going to vlog the Arnold for y'all, and me and Nick went out there last year, and it was one of the coolest experiences of my life. And this was right kind of when all the virus really hit the U.S. and the Arnold shut down. And, man, that was sad. That was like being told on Christmas morning you don't have any presents. I mean, that was sad. Like, we looked forward to that for months, man. And
and at first we thought it was like an overreaction, like really, but now I understand why they did it now.
Everybody coming from different parts of the world. It was a smart move. Now for those who don't know, I'm planning to move to Florida in July or August, and I don't know if I'll get to another Arnold. I don't know if I'll come back up to Columbus, you know, from Florida. So that, you know, that's really sad for me. Nobody cares. I'm just being a victim here. But, you know, it sucked. It sucked. So, man, we were going to really take that as an opportunity to grow our business. We had our shirts. We had I think we dropped the day of the announcement of the Arnold. So
we did.
We were getting ready to go out, take some shirts out, promote.
You were going to meet Ronnie Coleman?
I was going to get a picture with Ronnie Coleman. Just a lot of opportunities missed there, but it was smart what they did. And so we're just trying to find other ways to grow our business. And, we have a giveaway coming up with the protein.
We'll be running giveaways often.
I mean, we want to give back to our followers. It's the least we can do for the support we've had. So a lot of positives, even though we're in a time right now of just utter chaos. We're pretty grounded.
I think it's crazy how quickly all this has escalated since that. When they canceled the Arnold, it was still sort of like a joke.
Right.
And really over the last couple days, the past week, it's really, I know at least for me, it's gotten serious to where it's not a joking matter anymore.
Yeah, I'm now concerned. I honestly, I went to the grocery store yesterday because we needed a few things, and I needed to get my prescription for bronchitis. And I'm like, I don't want to be here.
I know.
I mean, and my work is, your guys shut down. My work is still open and going. Something I do is going into big warehouses, and I'm honestly uncomfortable doing that. At first I was like, oh, it's kind of a joke. It's no big deal. But now it's like, this is serious, and you guys really need to listen and just try your best to social distance and don't put yourself in harm's way.
Yeah.
I know, like, some people don't have symptoms, but then other people are dying. I mean,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't be those guys at spring break.
Yeah.
On those videos, yeah, because I'm not worried about really myself getting it. Obviously, I don't want it to happen, but I don't want to pass it along to my mom, who shots for my grandma, and then it's just a chain reaction, and yeah, we don't want that. So even if you think you're not going to get it, you're not going to get any symptoms, still be cautious, because there's other people that fall into your situation. So
right. Yeah.
Scariest thing is that you don't know what to believe. You hear
Yeah.
all these stories,
So
all
many
these
theories.
facts, and you hear one thing, then you hear another, and it's like you never really know what to believe, and that's the scariest thing with things like when these things pop up. Is what do I believe? Is this true? Is this not true? And then people start to panic, and that's when everything just stirs up.
Right. Yeah, it's just crazy what's going on. I'm really just at a loss for words right now,
I know.
because our whole life as we know it is changing. We're going to go into probably a serious recession.
yeah,
Just
so many businesses are screwed right now.
everything as we know it is failing. And for me, moving is something I'm really looking forward to. I don't know what the travels restrictions are going to be like, but a plus is at least I'll be able to find a job when I move.
Yeah.
Once the economy turns around here. But yeah, we just really don't know the severity of this yet, and honestly, we have no idea when we're going to get in the gym again. So, you just got to do what you got to do, staying active, because this is a time that could really test you, especially with your fitness levels and
Even mental health too.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say that
Yeah.
the physical part where you're sitting around more, or you're it's gonna affect your mental health, and so you got to do whatever you need to do to just stay sane. I know this is only my second day of quarantine, and I'm only literally hanging out with you guys. I'm not going and seeing anybody else.
Right.
And I'm already bored.
Same. Yeah, I don't know what to do with my life right now.
So it's
took
tough.
a 6-mile run yesterday. I haven't done that, I don't think, my whole life.
Yeah, I'm good on that one. But, I got a new gym membership at Crunch. And I've been there 2 times and they closed.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy everything that's going on, man.
Well, and then your whole story with how you left Golds, thought that was pretty.
You get your paycheck yet?
No.
Jeez.
So I know I posted something on my story about this. I never told anybody the details.
I think
Should
it's
get
a good.
into it?
I think it's a good story because it's sort of what we're all about and how our mindset's changed. And probably a few years ago, you probably would have went not agreed with that guy, but it wouldn't have affected you as much as it did now.
So I'm not going to mention any names or anything, but in January I was offered a position at Gold's. Nice. I bet you that sounds real good on there.
Second one of the day.
In January I was offered a position at Gold's, and for those of you that don't know, I work Monday through Thursday at Fastenal, so I only get 32 to 35 hours a week, so I'm shy of that full-time 40-hour status. So I picked up a second job, and I was going to open at Gold's from 3:30 a.m. to around 9 or 10, and then head over to Fastenal. So I was just going to grind out 2 jobs. And I trained for a week and a half, 2 weeks. In total, I had almost 30 hours worked, and then was never fully hired on because that position was not available yet. I was basically lied to about somebody being fired, and it's a long story that I won't get into, and I'm not going to name names. But finally, this person decided they were quitting, and 2 months later, I was told that I was going to train again for 1 week before I started on my own. So the first day of training, I worked from about 3:30 a.m. to a little after 9. And literally at the end of the shift, there were 2 workers that worked there. And there's this guy that goes to Gold's, and my cousin has autism, and so I know if there's something off a little about you, I can read that. Yeah. And so I'm pretty sure this gentleman, and it's not to make assumptions, but might have autism. And one of the things he does is he holds his phone like up at his face, and you know, I'm not judging him, but it just reminded me of my cousin a little bit. And you know, he's in there every day though. Like, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And he was over on the turf, and he wears some skin tight clothing, and you know, these two workers were just making fun of him for being overweight, not watching what he eats, like making the comment that he's in here every day but still looks like that, like using the word fat. Just, if you work for a gym, you should not be, well, let me take that back. No matter what you do, you should never make fun of somebody else in the gym.
Yeah.
Or just period.
Who's trying to better themselves.
Like, but especially in the gym, like if you have the courage to get out and get in the gym, and we've talked about this before, it doesn't matter, you got one arm, you're 500 pounds, you're 60 pounds, and, you know, anorexic or whatever, obese, disabled, whatever. If you're in the gym, like, I'm freaking proud of you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And so when those comments were said, it was literally at the end of my shift. You know, I left that place like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flat out. Like, fuck you. You work at a gym, you're a higher up at a gym. I mean,
Yeah.
I was starting to fire me up again just talking about it. I was like, I want nothing to do with this gym. I want nothing to do with it. Well, first of all, I don't want this job. I'm not going to work for people like that. Want nothing to even do with coming to this gym. Now, I'm keeping my membership for convenience to lift with you guys,
Yeah.
get some footage. It's $9 a month. But the next day, I went right over to Crunch. My boy Antoine, who used to run our gym at Gold's, now runs it over there. And I told him what happened, and he's just like, that's just unacceptable. Like, that's bullshit. I got a membership there, and I love it there. I mean, I was only there like twice, but they have great equipment, just great atmosphere. Plenty of room. So, you know, at the end of the day, I felt like I was the bigger person. I stepped down from that position that night. I said, I don't want this job for these reasons. I'm not calling anybody out or telling you who it was, but that's unacceptable at a gym. And, you know, that really, not to pat myself on the back, but that's what we're about, man. Like, we don't care who you are. If you're in there, like, we just want to help better your life through fitness. And if you're in the gym, that's freaking awesome. Like, you have the courage to do what a lot of people don't have to do. And I'm just really salty about that with Golds. You know, it's just not a good representation of them. And I want nothing to do with that, you know.
And you can imagine, like, because you were only there for a couple days, that day, a couple hours.
That was literally within 20 minutes of the two employees being there. That
exactly.
Happened, you know,
like,
so
you can imagine what's going on in there.
Yeah, every day.
On the daily
what
basis.
Are they saying about other people, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
That's just wrong. It's just wrong. And
yeah, that's Bush.
Who knows when I'll see that paycheck? They owe me for about 30 hours of work. It's a decent little paycheck. Just, they're not professional.
Yeah.
I don't care if any of them over there hear this, see this. They're not professional. And I know they've completely flipped, like, who works there now, which is kind of crazy because after that happened, people got fired left and right, and there's all new faces in there. And, you know, maybe that's a wake-up call, like, to them. But, yeah, man, just not cool, especially in 2020. It's not PC. It's not right.
Yeah.
Just real let down by that, you know, because, well, here's the thing. I was a heavy guy, and I'll always have a soft spot for people who are overweight. I'll have a soft spot for anybody who's struggling, you know, because I've struggled with a lot in my life. But to just hear that, it was so cringy, man. Like,
yeah, there's no room for that.
Yeah.
The craziest thing for me, too, is we're not going to mention names, but the person who you said that, I've seen they were with Compel in there, like, on a weight loss journey.
Yeah.
Like, getting into fitness, and it's like, why are you bringing other people down when they're trying to do what you're doing, bettering your life, getting more confidence, feeling better about yourself, and you're pulling other people down? You got to climb to the top of that mountain and bring people with you. It's all about uplifting others. So that was the craziest thing for me about that whole situation.
Yeah, just super shallow. If you work at a gym, if you have that thought in your head, go over and help him.
Yeah.
Don't express out loud, you know, these bullshit thoughts. You know what I mean? Like, if he would have been like, man, he's here all the time, but like just hasn't made a lot of progress. You know what? I'm gonna go help him. That's different than saying, he's a fat slob. He comes, he wastes his time. All right, but if you recognize, hey, they might need some help. How can I help better them? And you come from a place of love and like care for others rather
goes
than
a long way.
degrading.
Especially when you know they're a little off.
That too.
It,
like,
man.
People just have no common decency, and it makes me sick. I mean, these guys could tell you how fired up I was for a couple days about that situation.
I mean, good for you for getting out of there right away too. Though a lot of people wouldn't do that. They'd be pissed, but yeah, it was a big move for you to just get out of there because you don't want to be in a toxic place like that. Because then you get a bad rep too. Then because you're part of the team, you're part of the Golds team. So
we're not associating with any of that negativity.
Right.
And here's the thing, like you see on our stories, like sometimes we throw around some heavy weight and like we look like we know what we're doing and stuff, but at the end of the day, like we're just three average dudes just trying to get big. Like we don't care what you can lift. We're gonna push you, but like if you're there pushing, that's what matters. That's what counts. So don't be intimidated by us. Like we don't know shit. We don't have anything figured out. We're just all we know is show up every day and put in the work.
Yeah.
And that's what we're about. You know, we're not gonna preach anything fake or pretend to be people we aren't. You know, at the end of the day, we were all three big dudes, and we still are big dudes. We're just trying to get lean and get big at the same time, figure it out, and help people along the way. So I'm really glad I left that toxic environment. And I mean, I wouldn't have a job there right now anyway. But man,
sad thing too is like when you're working at a gym and you're greeting people at the front door, you literally have the power to inspire and motivate so many people.
Yeah.
Hey man, how you doing? You look great. Well, keep it up. What are you doing?
And that's why I went to Crunch, because when I started at Gold's, Antoine made that gym feel like home to me.
Yeah.
And like he would encourage me. My progress. He thought it was freaking awesome, and he was being real. Like that's his calling, I believe, to help others out like that. And if you're just a dick, don't work at a front desk at a gym. Yeah. Seriously. Like, you got to have people skills. And there should be 100% no judgment in all seriousness.
I think gyms in this era right now that we're in are it's hard to find I think Gold's has even the whole culture and tradition of Gold's gym has completely flipped.
Gold's is a joke.
Yeah.
At least our Queensgate one, that place is an absolute joke.
Yeah.
Because we got yelled at for using a little bit of chalk.
Yeah.
That's one. Like,
man.
So one, the people that work there make fun of people. Two, then if you're working out too hard, you're getting judged because why are you lifting that heavy? Why are you doing using a little bit of chalk? Like, there's just no middle ground here.
Yeah.
There's no middle ground. Like, people just can't let you go and work out. Like,
you're always offending somebody.
Let my man's who's struggling, a little overweight, and has something off with him, do him.
Yeah.
Let the power lifters sling their heavy weight and make noise.
Yeah.
Let the bodybuilders flex in the mirror. Like, dude, it's a gym.
Yeah.
Like, get over it. And like Gold's Queensgate is just in the 2 years I've gone there is a joke.
Yeah.
Really. Since Antoine left, that place went to a joke. Turned into a joke.
Well, it's crazy. The old Golds compared to the one now. It's literally like Golds and then Planet Fitness Golds.
Yeah. And that's not bashing Planet Fitness,
No, but
when you go to different gyms, you expect a certain atmosphere.
Yeah, exactly.
And Golds is like a grittier atmosphere. Now, people can go there that aren't like lifting like meatheads.
Right.
But like then now they don't allow that type of lifting in there, and it's like, what has it become? You know,
even the one day we were just rushed to get out of the gym because it was like 5 minutes till close, and we were
a
just
few minutes after, and we got kicked out of the sauna. Like
we were just finishing up in the sauna. And he came back. He came back two times. Yeah, he was like
getting kicked out of the sauna before the gym even closes.
Yeah,
the gym closes at 5:30. If you're in the sauna at 5:25, you have 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's super unprofessional, and I wasn't there for that, but you told me he came back and yelled at you 2 different times. Like, I mean, the people that work there they're just unhappy people.
Yeah.
Like, gyms need people who are going to be uplifting.
Yeah.
And, like, that's why I went to Crunch, man. I will freaking rate Antoine a 12 out of 10 because
Yeah.
the dude is awesome, real, and the staff there at Crunch reflects Antoine's leadership.
Yeah.
And that's something Golds lacks. And I didn't mean this to be a huge bash Golds session, but people need to know that. I'm glad I'm leaving this area in the near future because the gyms around here just aren't what what I want out of a gym.
Wow, which is why I switch up to Country's little shed barn.
Well, yeah,
because like we love that atmosphere. Obviously,
there's no judgment.
Obviously
judgment.
there's going to be no judgment, and I don't know. It's just an intense place to work at. Nobody cares if you're screaming, dropping f-bombs every other word. It's just gritty and
A lot of PRs.
Lots of
of
PRs,
PRs.
And it's fun.
It's fun. Exactly.
You shouldn't go to a gym and hold yourself back.
Yeah.
You know, and just there's a lot of that at Golds, and
Yeah, I mean,
it's
you feel
disappointing,
bad pushing heavy weight sometimes because you know everybody's staring at you, like especially if you're making like any like grunting noise or
anything, or a
they're
little
like,
slam of the
who the
dumbbell.
hell is that? Like,
Right.
we're just trying to put our work in, guys.
Right.
Trying to get a little footage and
Yeah.
get
yeah.
made fun of.
Yeah. So, you know, while this Corona thing takes place, it's a good time for us to head over to Big Country's barn and hopefully-
Undisclosed location.
Yeah, undisclosed. But and hopefully, you know, that whole scenario at Golds, hopefully those people like take a look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Because it's just not cool, man. So
Life's too short to be spreading negativity and bringing other people's
yeah.
lives down. We're all on the same mission and path in life, and that's to find happiness and live fulfilled lives. And you just got to inspire people, man. That's what it's all about. We're all in the same boat trying to get the same things.
Right. And that's what we're doing as a company.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
You know, obviously our plans are a little shaky moving forward, but
Yeah.
We're going to make it work.
we're going to make it work. Yeah, we're going to find a way. We still have a couple shirts left for those that are listening right now. We have some, larges and extra large. It seemed like slate was the favorite color.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
That sold out really, really fast.
Yeah, so yeah, we really do appreciate all the support. Yeah, I don't know. We have Trey over here hit a big milestone today.
Yeah, finally hit his
180.
Big slab of meat.
Big slab of meat. Hit the
One thing
180
now
mark,
about the
baby.
shirts is that those shirts I would say are pretty comfortable, but the material that we're working on right now, I know for me is the most comfortable
Right.
thing I've ever put on my body. So
It's like a I forget what the blend is, but it's like these shirts meets spandex stretchy. Like,
yeah, in a way.
It's like, but it's not like a compression. It's not
Yeah.
skin tight. It's just a very comfortable shirt,
It's
and
light, man.
it's very lightweight,
You don't feel
amazing
like you
for
got a
working
shirt
out
on.
in. So it fits you right in all the right places. Whenever that does drop, that's going to be black. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a good hit for sure. And yeah, I'm excited to see where we go in the future here. Like I said, it's all dependent upon this freaking virus.
Yeah.
But we'll make it work. Yeah.
Then we got our pre-workout that we're going to be coming up with here shortly
Yeah.
before you move.
Yeah, that's something we want to do is
Get into nutrition.
we want to create our own pre-workout. We feel like that's one of the most bought things on the market, and I'll tell you, I only take creatine and pre-workout.
Right.
I rarely even drink protein. I may now with the virus and rationing some food, but we feel like pre-workout's just everybody loves it. It's wide.
And you always like to switch up on it. You just
Right.
don't want to get bucked up
The
every time
same
or whatever.
one.
So.
Right. So,
So-
you know, that's something we want to dive into here in the future, near future. Everything depends on the virus, but that's kind of what's coming up next for us. So not gonna put any dates out. We don't want to mislead you guys, but that's what's going on with us. So
We'll get some supplement reviews up too. We got a bunch of those
Yeah.
to post. I haven't really been posting them on our Instagram much, but if you go on our YouTube, there's a couple that we didn't promote yet or anything. So check it out on our YouTube, Ironburst Athletics.
If shit hits the fan, where are you guys going? You know, if people start looting, I want to know where you guys are heading to. I already have my hot spot picked out. I don't know
Big Country's Barn?
Nah, not Big Country's Barn. I can't tell you where I'm going, but I just want to know where you guys are going.
Well, I can't tell you where I'm going.
I'm going up north. Way north.
Canada?
Farther than that, probably. I'm thinking like Antarctica. I don't think they have any cases up there.
Ain't that
I think
south?
that's south. I don't know.
You thought the
my
South Pole?
geography, but I thought that was the south.
I don't know.
I could be wrong.
Oh, man. Geography.
Oh, man.
Antarctica?
I swear that's on the southern half.
Up north, you fuck.
No.
What?
Trey, do a Google search for us right now.
You're
Thank
fucking
you.
high. It's above Canada, you fuck.
This guy, no. No.
Anyway,
no,
I'd
no.
honestly probably just stay at my house because I got a 130-pound dozer of a dog.
Yeah.
Fenced in yard. I can see what's coming. We're
Yeah.
gonna run out of food, but
Yeah, true.
I'll figure that one
I mean,
out.
like you said, if there's no zombies running around, bro, I'm chilling. My stepfather's a hunter, so we got like 20 rifles down in the basement.
yeah,
If
we
an
might,
apocalypse does.
we might post up in the Ironverse office here.
Yeah,
So,
we have rounds.
yeah, for sure. We got a mini fridge over there, you know. we
It's
got
not
dual
plugged in,
monitors.
so the land sharks are probably beat by now.
Yeah. So. And yeah, Antarctica is south, so
Well, it's cold, so
yeah. But
I'm not going.
anything else you guys want to talk about before we wrap up here?
Nope.
I mean, I think that kind of hit everything we want to talk about. Just, you know, inform you guys of our business and what's going on with it. And, you know, we had to talk about the coronavirus and, you know,
Yeah.
the gym issue for me. But that's really it. I mean, not a whole lot going on, really, right now. It's just for everybody. It's just dead.
Yeah.
You know?
And I know it's been a while since our last podcast, so we'll try to get another one up here soon after this one.
Right. We'd like to be
And-
more frequent, especially now that we have the time.
Right.
You know, we can sit down and really dive into details of different topics. You
Yeah.
know, this was more of
Yeah.
a general, like, hey, we're back. This is what's going on. But seriously, guys, comment below and, you know, like, subscribe. Let us know what you want to hear. DM us on Instagram. Text us if you know us personally. You know, let us know what you want to hear from us, because this is for you guys. This isn't for us. We like doing this. This is fun, but we want to, excuse me, we just want to bring you the content you want to see. So,
Peace.
yeah, thanks for joining. You know, like I said, follow us at Ironverse Athletics. Like, subscribe, comment, and hit us up.
Yep.
Thanks,
Stay
guys.
safe, guys. Stay safe. It's rough out there.